Hey, this is Aaron Shaw with another edition of Coach's Corner. This is our weekly newsletter on some tips and tricks to help you stay as active and healthy as possible. And today I want to talk about motivation. And I've had a couple of people ask me, what do I do on the days that I don't feel like training or I don't feel like doing really kind of some of the more challenging things that I need to do day over day. We all struggle with whether it's getting out of bed or deciding when you're going to train or when you're going to exercise or when you're going to do that project at work that you know takes a bunch of time and a bunch of mental focus. And it's tough. We all deal with being tired. We all deal with even the challenges of just sort of like fizzling out after a little while, despite being really motivated to get going. At one point, it's really common for that to kind of start to track off after a while. So what I do is I tell myself on those days where I don't feel like doing anything, my mantra is not today, meaning I'm not going to stop today. All I do is really focus on getting through that day, that moment, and even though my body, my mind may say, I really don't feel like training today, I train anyhow. I show up and I do something. What I normally find is that this goes for projects, this goes for work stuff, and even cleaning the kitchen, doing the dishes, or putting on your clothes and running shoes and getting out and doing some sort of training, that literally taking those first few steps, starting the activity, pushing through, oftentimes, and I would dare say most of the time, you'll actually find yourself kind of getting in there, getting through it. And what's really important with this, and I'll say this specifically for your health and fitness, is the habit. Even a mediocre workout or a workout that you feel like you're really kind of just going through the motions, that is much better than no workout at all. So it's really investing in future great workouts, and it's investing in future great performances when you take those days where you feel like you just don't have it in you, but you show up, you do it anyhow. And I wish there was something glorious and some sort of magic pill or mantra or pixie dust or something that would help you easily get through those days where you just don't feel like you have it in you, but that doesn't exist. So what we're left with is really looking inside ourselves, figuring out how to get through it. But if there's anything I can say, and in terms of achieving success with, achieving big things in life, and, in this case, I'll kind of keep it to, your physicality, for really taking ownership of your health, your vitality, your resilience, your strength, it really comes down to consistency. That is the most important thing you can do in showing up, doing something, a little something, even if it's a copy and paste from a workout you did just the other day or an activity you did just the other day. So even if you feel like you're not getting ahead, but you're at least holding ground, that's much more valuable than giving in and kind of skipping something and then skipping it again. And it's a slippery slope. So if you think about taking that day off, it's going to drop you down a notch. By the time you get back at it the next day, you got to do another workout or another session or another activity just to bring you back up to that 0 point where you were, much less actually get you, further ahead. So really the name of the game is not losing ground. So with that being said, I think if you find yourself feeling sick, then skip a workout by all means. If you push through on one day and overcome that lack of motivation and you still push through and you do it, and then you get up the next day and you're still feeling like you don't have it and you don't have it in you emotionally, you just don't have the spirit in you to kind of keep you moving forward, then I would consider taking a day off. I would really think about, in those scenarios, assessing your sleep, assessing your nutrition, assessing your overall stress and workload, whether that's your 9-to-5 work or the workload of your fitness and your activities that you're doing, because you may actually be overloading yourself. And of course, I'm always here. Your physio coaches are always here. So if you feel like, man, something's just happening, you just kind of can't get back at it, please let us know. We can take a deep dive into the program that you're on. maybe scale things back for a short period of time. And we need to be really flexible with life, and it's not a good sign if you consistently dread your movement, your exercise, your strengthening. We need to kind of tone that down. So it's finding that just right challenge where you can feel like, yeah, this is going to be a challenging day, this is a challenging workout, but you can get through it. That's okay. But if you feel like you're just struggling to do it because you despise it, we have to talk about that. That's not what health and fitness should be about. So with that, if you feel like today's not the day to work out, do it anyhow. Put on your workout clothes, put on your sneakers, get to it, do a little something, do at least half of the program, and you will thank yourself for that. And if you have any questions about strengthening, conditioning, overall health and well-being, vitality, resilience, you know where to reach us. And until then, I'll see you after your workout.